I were to tell you at the beginning of this year I wanted to quit photography and just stay in my corporate job, would you believe it? I kept trying to leave it behind, but when I least expected, things started to fall in place and develop into the most outstanding and productive year in my photography business. Not all was cupcakes and rainbows. There were definitely lots of sleepless nights and extreme decision making, but it was definitely a wake-up call for me to not give up and continue to pursue my passion career as a couples and wedding photographer. I wish you a happy new year, and I hope you also had a fulfilling 2024 as well. If you want to know all the details, stay tuned. Let's reflect together. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So as 2024 comes to a close, I want to take this time and reflect on how amazing this year has been. I've been so blessed with so many amazing opportunities, from working with new clients to reconnecting with returning clients as well. And this year, not only I've been able to capture love through my lens, but also have been expanding into branding photography for fellow entrepreneurs. This journey has truly solidified the fact that photography is my calling. And 2024 marks my 4th year as a photographer and my 2nd specializing in couples and weddings. It's been a year of growth, wins, lessons learned for sure. So reflecting on both the successes and challenges helps me refine my craft and ensure my business continues to thrive. And even though photography is my passion, it's also my business, which means every decision I make plays a critical role in shaping its future. So in this video, I'll be breaking things down in 3 categories. That's bookings, customer satisfaction, and in-person events. So let's dive in. So let's start with bookings. In 2024, I booked 67 projects out of the 71 proposals I sent out, which means only 4 didn't lead to bookings. I also connected with about 30 potential clients who either didn't respond to follow-ups or found my services outside their budget during consultations. March and October tied as my busiest months with 11 bookings each one, while January and December were the slowest, which is pretty standard for wedding photographers. And in January, I did not have an in-person commercial space for my business. So that limited my visibility for local clients. And it was in February whenever I moved to my tiny studio that I currently have. And then in December, I intentionally blocked off days to just have time to focus on family and my kids. And I knew that childcare during that month will be more challenging. And this year, I only processed 1 refund of $15 when I couldn't fulfill a Photoshop request. But on the flip side, I made 6 upsells where clients purchased additional products from their initial service fee. Another milestone is that I photographed 14 engagement proposals. 14. I just love it. So that means that there is 14 chances that I can get booked for a wedding day, either in 2025 or in 2026. And I also want to say that I receive bookings or inquiries through different platforms. So I receive directly from my website. I also have a professional profile in Thumbtack, which is a professionals browsing platform, which I pay for every lead, regardless if the client books my service or not. I also receive inquiries and bookings from Instagram and returning clients, and sometimes it's just a word of mouth, so someone will refer me to another person. I currently do not have any, maybe it was 1 or 2 through Facebook, but Facebook is not my main source of, my clients are not there. So I have learned that where my clients are, which is very specific to where they are looking for, and also through my social platforms, which they can see my work, and it works. Okay, so let's move on to the next category, which is customer satisfaction. So this year, I've received some truly heartwarming reviews that makes my heart melt. They speak volumes about the chemistry I share with my couples. Returning clients also know what they can expect working with me, and they never disappoint, they never complain, or they never suggest anything else. So that's beautiful. I appreciate them trusting, beautiful milestones with their family or with their business with in my hands, in my eyes, and I truly appreciate that. However, getting clients to post reviews on my profiles, and that's Thumbtack, Google Business Profile, Wedding Wire, or The Knot, it has been the challenge. I don't know why. I don't know why. So it's not about the quality. I believe that the experience and the quality of the work that they have received, it truly speaks to everything that I promote myself. Whatever I say that I'm going to do to them, that's what I truly provide to them. So as of now, my theory is that we are just overwhelmed with mass media. We're just overwhelmed with having access to emails and constantly everything on our phones. So it's been very, very hard for me to, one, just keep that ongoing, like, hey, I know you had a great time and you love all your pictures. Could you please share your testimonial here? I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't happen. I can see if someone opens their email. So I just have to guess that they are very busy and they don't have the time for that. So that's that, it's a downer, of course, but I don't know. I don't know what else to do, what else to think. But I just, I keep learning. I'm trying to crack the code for this in 2025. So, yeah, something that I'm still working on. I know that as a consumer, if I am truly, truly, truly overwhelmed with joy about something like an experience, a place, a restaurant, or even a product, like I will definitely leave a review. But I know as well that I had in other cases, in other situations, like I've had the intention to do that, but time just slips away and I don't have the time to do it. So in that aspect, I do kind of like empathize with them, and it's just what it is. So that's that. So besides that aspect of reviews and customer satisfaction, from all the clients that I had this year in 2024, only 2 were not satisfied with the end product. And this is one of the other things that I have as a goal to work on 2025. So, and I say this like very delicate, so it has to do with my editing style and how their skin tones are, I guess, not matching to what they expect to look like, or it's very complicated. However, I just see that as a challenge and a way for me to just get better, learn from it. It sucks, yes, I don't want to hear that someone is not happy with what they receive. Whenever I see that it's just amazing and beautiful and they look stunning, but from every bump, there's only one way. We just have to learn and keep going. So only 2, so it's not bad, but I don't want to have any. I think that's the bottom line. I don't want to have any unsatisfied customers, and I did everything that I could just to meet them halfway. But sometimes not much can be done, since it can compromise my branding, my style, and just the end result. So it is what it is. So looking ahead into 2025, one of the things that I want to work on that has to do with customer satisfaction, but also in a way that can help me possibly get clients to leave a review, is to have a faster turnaround for their galleries. This is like something that I'm currently working on. I'm trying, and to support this, like I'm working on finding a new photography studio, which if you haven't seen my previous video, just click anywhere here. Just take a peek at that, and yeah, just join the ride of how that is going. And that would transition into be a full-time photographer, and leaving behind my corporate job. Because currently this year and 2020, since 2022 until the present, I've been handling both jobs. They are full-time, both. It's a lot. It's a lot. And time is just not enough. And again, like I said at the beginning, some decisions, they just either make it better or they compromise some of the things that, is a business. So I'm just looking forward to that and for a smooth transition and just making my workflow leaning towards that satisfaction and just amazing. I want amazing reviews. I want my clients to express that, but also just to learn about what are the little things that I need to work on from the things that I have failed. I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, they seem a struggle and I have to learn from that. So our next category is in-person events. So this year I attended a wedding show for the first time, and I've heard mixed reviews about such events. I did this, I put it together in less than a week. It was crazy. I don't know why I didn't. I'm just like that. I'm just like that. I think I got an email that just to fill some spots, they were giving a discount to some vendors. So I'm like, sure, let me do this. Let me give it a try. I just love trying new things. Definitely, I have my target audience there. That's what I thought. So I put it together. I looked on YouTube, looked for different other photographers, what they did. I looked on Google, and I did what I could. I ordered some products, and it was, I guess it's just an investment in education about your customers. Like you just learn about where the location, like the city where you're doing that wedding show. And it's a great networking. You get to see other vendors from the same industry, so that was wonderful. The organizers did a fantastic job promoting and marketing it, and actual intent, to get things going. They did coach me, like, this is what we suggest, this is what you should do. I don't think the couples that attended to that wedding show had the actual intention at all to book anyone, to hire anyone. Like, I was giving a great deal. I was giving a great deal. Not compromising my finances, but also giving, the couples, like, this is quality. This is quality. I'm not funny. So yeah, nothing resulted from there. I did some follow-up emails as I was, suggested, and one couple responded back. She just had like a small backyard wedding. She just wanted like a photographer for 1 hour, and pretty much she wanted just to pay like $100 or $200. That is not the job for me, and that's okay. So that was that. Nothing else, no one else responded. Again, I can see when I send my emails to clients, I can see if they open it and if I've been just ghosted, which is, it's okay, I guess. But yeah, so that lesson was $300 and plus all my products. So it was like about $500 or $600 of a lesson learned. However, I think I would adventure in another wedding show in 2025 in a different city, like a main city where I know that there could be a higher chance. So I was gonna do one in January, but the cost of the table vendor, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot start my year on negatives like that. But you know, the year goes and anything can happen. If I will definitely do a separate video just to share how I prepare, what I did, and you know, all of that. If it helps just to anyone, then yeah, learn from my mistakes. Please do. So on a brighter note, and in this category of in-person events, I did by Easter time, I did a collaboration with the store where my tiny studio is. It's in my hometown, and I loved it. I think it was great. We get to create some like video content just to promote that the Easter Bunny was coming in. So I have fun. I love filming, editing, and yeah, I had a couple. It was about 10 clients that came in, new ones, returning clients that I have with children that I have worked in the past. So I think that was successful. I did, you know, cover my cost of what I, you know, did it for some props that I purchased and stuff that I needed to do. So I think that was it's a great event, and I think that's something that can happen in the future again. But again, it's about collaborations, and if I have a great new space studio, maybe that can be in my place. So another first thing that I did this year that is not like in person, but I think it was like putting me in person to other people, I hope that makes sense, is that I hire a marketing company, a marketing agency, just to handle some marketing campaigns on social media. And it was a big investment. Let me just start with that. It was a big investment, not only paying them, but also paying Facebook, Meta, and you know, the Instagram ads. So that was something that caused a lot of conversations with my husband about, should I invest in this? Like, it's a... So I learned about how Facebook and Instagram works, and in terms of the ads and how can that be composed. I gather a lot of, you know, inquiries from couples. It really put me out there for them. However, again, not every couple that is engaged is my client, and I am not their photographer. It could be because either they're doing a small wedding, and even I do cover small weddings. They, again, budget. It's not what they're expecting to pay, or maybe we're just not a match, and that's totally fine. So in that aspect, I will say it was very time consuming, because I had to respond in a prompt, you know, way, and then try to get them to do a video call with me. It was a lot. I was not prepared for that. Not prepared at all for the amount of work that required. However, I did get to work with about 3 couples and got to meet them video call, in person, and that was very exciting. One of them resulted in their actual booking me for their wedding day. I did their engagement session, and now I'm booked for their wedding. So I'm their wedding photographer. So that's wonderful. And just with that, it helped me to cover my investment in the marketing agency, but it did not cover the expenses of the spent ads on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm still kind of like just short on that aspect. So that experience taught me a lot about myself, my services, the importance of staying true to my style rather than chasing trends. I've learned that it's okay to say no to some projects that don't align with my vision as well. 2024 has been a year of transformation. It's been my biggest year in gross bookings, reaching the 40,000s, which I think is not too shabby for a part-time, even though it takes a lot of my time. But I just think with assignment, like that's part-time. What can it be full-time? Just lean on all my creativity. I'm very grateful for the sacrifices that my family and I, have made. Countless conversations with my husband about investments and strategies, and the constant balancing act of business, family, and my mental health. So this year has been challenging, but it has definitely been so rewarding. I'm excited to see what 2025 has in store for me, for my business, for my family. I never stop dreaming and creating, which is what I love the most about this journey. So I hope this video inspires you to reflect on your own journey and ensure that, you're doing what you love. I support that. I want you to do that. There's always a way. Sometimes it just may take longer than what you expected, but it will happen. Just work really hard for it. So I wish you all a happy and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's all for now, and I see you on the next one. Bye.